Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 1, Episode 3 of Viking Gods, the TSR minigame, and we are playing the Battle of Ragnarok. So in Turn 2, epic battle between Loki and Heimdall, already off the board. We've got the Frost Giants coming down from the north, Fire Giants and the Forces of Chaos trying to get off the Bifrost Bridge collapsing from their weight. We're going to send the human heroes and the Valkyries up to flank the Frost Giants, and then we're sending the Asgardians down to meet with, try to pair them up with the monsters that fit their special abilities. Most of the characters do have a special ability. So, for example, if Garm fights Tyr, he's got a better. They've got +1 in their battle, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we will go ahead and jump into next turn. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press, Dead Sons 11, Quantum Locksman, The Killingworth Bogman, Carolina Tobacco Guys with the Nashua Necrosis. Go check out our bookstore link below if you're interested in supporting the channel. If books aren't your thing, you can also go check out our Patreon. A lot of content there. We're starting to put posts out with some behind-the-scenes material, both on the paint-through videos and from our Pontos Fathom Press channel. And as usual, you can check out our likes and subscribes below. You can like and subscribe below, help us to grow the channel, and ring the bell to get alerted to upcoming content. I'll be painting the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse for Joan of Arc and getting into another Song of Ice and Fire game. So happy to see you guys out there, and thanks for your support. Okay, let's jump into the next round. So we've got resetting back to top of the order. Chaos player moves. So let's start out with Surtur. Going to move 1, 2. Let's get his Fire Giants moved up to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. So we get these guys out. We'll move these guys here. I'm going to move this Stone Giant. I want him to fight the Dwarves, so we're going to kind of hold him back. Let's have the Storm Giant, though. He can attack throwing boulders 2 away. So 1, 2. Let's have him attack from here. And can he attack anyone? Not yet. Okay, so he's getting closer to attack. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So he can't attack anyone quite yet, but soon enough. Okay, so we've got the Chaos players moving down. Let's have these guys come and engage. Let's just go ahead and do it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so right off the bat, let's have Thrym and the Frost Giant flanking Thor here. Let's zoom in for you guys to see the battle a little bit better here. Let's have Thrym and this Frost Giant. I think Thrym is going to be able to give the Frost Giant +1. So let's just read. Thrym is the leader of the Frost Giants. Thrym was constantly causing problems for the Asgardians. Thrym adds 1 to his strength when he attacks Odin, and also +1 to a Frost Giant next to him. So let's have Thrym with 3 and the Storm Giant with 2 attack Thor with 5. So that's 5 versus 6. So they get a +1 for the combat chart. So +1 on the combat chart. And we'll roll that out. And they get a 3. 3 for +1 is a draw. So these two have combated. Let's have these 2 Frost Giants gang up on Magni. This Frost Giant gets a +1, so it's 3, 5 versus 3. So 5 versus 3 is +2. So they're going to get the following. So let's roll that. And they get a 5. So +2, 5 is So what's bad for I guess in this game the lower roll is better than a higher roll. So the higher roll is bad for you, right, in this game. So the 5 results in a draw. So you can see +2, 5 is a draw. So again, these have all done a draw. So, but we had our first round of combat with the forces of chaos. Let's go ahead now and move to the movement phase of the forces of Asgard. And we will start with, we'll continue our plan. We'll move 1, 2. Let's move them up like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. We'll move the dwarves down. 1, 2, and Dvalin also move down. 1, 2. I'm going to leave some space for retreats here, just in case. If you can't retreat, you'll die. So I want to make sure that they have retreat space. We'll also, so these have all moved. Let's move the 2. Let's move Odin. 1, 2. Let's move Frick and Greer to, we'll just teleport them to this mountain space. Let's move Skirnir here, but have Frey move 2 down here. Let's have 2 move up against this storm giant, and let's have Modi also move down. He's going to come in as a second round of support here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get through these. Let's have Vidar fighting the frost giant with Magni. So we're going to have Vidar and Magni. They have 3 and 3 versus this frost giant. That gives 6 to 2. Let's just read about Vidar and see if he has any special ability. Vidar, a son of Odin, who would survive Ragnarok. Vidar was called the Silent because he only spoke when he had to. He was the guardian defender of the forest. So he does not have any special attack, but Magni, what is Magni's special attack? Magni, I believe, also son of Thor and a giantess. Magni was one of the great gods of strength. Any piece attacking Magni subtract 1 from its strength. It is said that Magni and his brother Modi would be among the few survivors of Ragnarok. Okay, so for an attack, though, this will be 3, and 3 is 6, minus 2 for that frost giant. So 6 minus 2 is 4. They get a +4 roll. So let's go ahead and roll that. And they get a 3. So 3 on the chart means defender dies. So this frost giant, first slain by the Asgardians. Put him in off the map there. Next up, we've gotten these 2 going. Let's go with Thor and let's have Thor and Forseti. Let's read about Forseti. So Forseti, Thor and Forseti will attack Thrym here. So Forseti, son of Baldar. Any piece attacking Forseti subtracts 1 from its strength. Okay, and Thor, son of Odin. Son of Odin is the greatest fighter in Asgard. Thor is the god of thunder. He uses Mjolnir. Thor is the most beloved of gods, for he was the god of the common yeomen and peasants, while Odin was associated with nobility. Thor was pictured as a large man with a red hair and beard. He frequently helped mortal men in Midgard. He adds +1 when he fights the Midgard serpent, so that's fine. So this will be 5, 6, 7 minus 3 for Thrym. So they're going to take on the frost giant. 7 minus 3 is +4. So this is not going to go well for him. If he rolls a 6, he will escape. So we get a 1 for that battle, and that means Thrym is defender dies. So Thrym also off the board. Okay. Finally, we have 2 fighting a frost giant, and that will be +1 only. So +1, he's still still can do his damage. He will not die if he does this +1, so that's fine. Let's roll it. He gets a 2. And that is 2 is Defender retreats. So this Frost Giant will retreat back to here. And that will wrap it up for the Asgardians attack phase. Finally, we go on to Hela's phase. We roll the first roll. So Hela's movement will be a 1, first of all. So Hela moves 1. Next off, she will move a 4, which is in the back to where she just was. And then finally, she'll roll a 4 again, which the Forces of Chaos, if she moves back to here, she kills 2 characters. So instead, they'll move her to 5 instead, because they can augment it once per turn by +1 or -1 for the roll. So that is going to do it for the round. We'll see you in the next round. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.